Okay, class, so in this video, we are gonna do question 1 of our Linux FS practice. So, we're using CD, reach all of these folders. So, just get there using CD. So, for visual aid, we're gonna have our little picture open over here, and then we're gonna, well, do it. The first folder we need to reach is X11. As you can see, X11 is located inside Etsy. So, we're gonna go CD, again, starting at the root, then Etsy, then X11, and we're there. Notice that that X is capital. Then we're gonna go by ID. By ID is not relative to X11. They are not inside the same folder. So we need to use absolute path here as well. So I'm gonna do CD, def, disk, and then by ID. Let's go to locale now. CD, user. Now the thing about this one is this should have said local, but there is a folder called locale inside the share directory. So what I'm gonna do is after the video is over, I will fix this so that it says local. CD user local. We're gonna go to Python 3.9. Now Python 3.9 is located inside lib. Lib is inside local. In this case, we don't need to use absolute path because as we know already, this folder is relative to local as it is one of the subfolders found inside local. So what we're gonna do is type cd lib Python 3.9. Well, I have Python 3.10 installed, but there you go. Backgrounds. Backgrounds, on the other hand, is here. Notice that they're not that pretty far. So if I go back one step and one step, I'm already here in local, where I can then go to share and then go to backgrounds. There is a way where we can go back one folder at a time. This is using the two periods, which represents the previous directory, the one that is before. So let's do this graphically real quick. So when we're using the two periods, is equivalent to using this arrow key here. Notice that we have my home directory. Let's go inside here and here and here so that we have something to work with. If I go back one directory, I go to week reports. So two periods will represent one. Week reports. Another set of two periods takes me back to CIS 106. One more time, home directory. One more time, the home directory. One more time, the root. So let's put that in practice using the terminal. So these two periods are gonna take me out of Python and it's gonna put me in lib. Two more periods are gonna take me out of lib and are gonna put me inside local. Local and share are relative, they are in the same folder. So if I type share, now I can go to backgrounds. Oops, my mistake. We are in local, now we need to go to user. That's correct. Now, 1, 2, and 3, 1, 2, and 3, this is the directory where I'm working now, which means that all of these guys are accessible to me. I can do share and then backgrounds without a problem. There you go. Now, I want to do that graphically. So we are gonna go to user local lib Python 3.10. Again, if you have Python 3.9 in your computer, that's fine. You know, just make sure it's the same, the similar folder. I wanna go to here, one at a time. 1, 2, 3. Notice that now I have all of these folders here. Now I go to share and I can go to backgrounds now. That's what we did in the command line. Practice, practice, practice is the only way to get this right. Now I'm gonna go to themes. I am inside the backgrounds folder, right? So I'm inside here. If I go back once, I will be able to find the themes folder, as you can see, because if I go back once, I'm in share, and backgrounds and themes are next to each other. They are in the same folder. So we can do CD, go back only once, and then themes. This is how you move back and forward using the two periods as the previous directory. Okay. Now we are going to use more CD commands because the whole point of this is to practice so that we can understand. So we're gonna go home. Let's clear the screen. And we're gonna go to the downloads folder. Perfect. So CD, downloads. Now we are in the downloads folder. Go back two directories. So if we go to CD, 1, 2, where are you now? Well, how do you know? Well, let me print it on the screen. I am in the home directory. Now go back to the previously working directory. How do we do that? Again, CD, hyphen, and this should take me to the downloads folder, which was my previous working directory. Exactly. Practice, practice, practice. I cannot emphasize more than what I'm already doing. That concludes our practice on the CD command. I'll see you for the next video.